Hi everyone, my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, thank you for coming and spending some more time with me today. So I've got my Flosstube update today, and again we're doing it on my lap because I'm still in the middle of my treatment. What we've got to do today, we have got a weekly Flosstube update. I have got an amazing amount of stitches in, and I couldn't quite believe it myself, and I had to check it more than once. This week I've actually done 12,500 stitches, 12,500 stitches. I had a serious case of chair buttitis on Saturday with a side order of the stitching bug, and I actually did over 3,700 tent stitches into my night cafe. So I did have a phenomenal day. But anyway, let me show you the 5 projects I've been working on. We've also got a spin to do for my next new start, so you get to look at my lap again, I'm afraid, for this one. So we've had a few milestones as well this week, so I'll tell you about those. But however, the first piece I've worked on is this one. Hold on, turn around a bit better. There we go. My Lord of the Rings stained glass. This is a chart I got from Etsy a couple of years ago now, but of course you guys know me and my love of all things Lord of the Rings. We've achieved a milestone on this one. It came out for a stitch session, and we have got to 15%. So it's moved from 14.83 to 15.11%. And we have the legs of Legolas, and the bottom corner. I've now found the bottom left hand corner of this piece. So I filled in quite a lot of this bit here, and then I still had a little bit more to do, so I did a bit more on this section up here. And this is stitched on some 18 count Ada 2/1 full cross. So yeah, I'm happy with progress, super happy. This is the bottom of the circle at the top. So as you can see, I've got 1, 2, heading towards the 3rd archway. So yeah, cracking on with that. Get rid of that one. Okay, what else did I work on? I had a new start. I had a new start, so I spun the wheel. Come on, don't be silly. And the new start that came up was this one. I did realise after my Flosstube, I did neglect to show this on the Flosstube. But this is Tower Bridge. It's a Sophie Kilpatrick piece, charted and kitted by the lovely folks down at GeckoRouge. So this had 2 stitchy sessions. It's had 1,400 stitches, 1,000 rotation stitches, plus another 400, 300 of which was on the live stream, and I did another 100 after, because why not? It's now at 1.14%, and it's stitched on some 25 count fabric at 1/1 full cross. And the bit that I'm working on is just a little crook of the bridge here. I've done a centre start, so yeah, quite happy with that. It's 1,400 stitches. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, what did I work on next? So the next thing I worked on, it was a week of the gecko this week, was my bizarre bookshelf, my Colin Thompson. This one, I am working it, probably going to be shelf by shelf, and I'm in the top left one up here. So this one has had 1,000 stitches, and it's reached a milestone. It's gone from 0.81 to 1.06%. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit worked on this sort of bit here, a bit more of this book, more of this one for certain, and this one here, and you know, kind of filling in across there. So I think where I'm working these is like a 10 stitch deep row, working it typewriter method for a, you know, 100 stitches, and then move to the next row kind of thing. And then any threads that I park, and then I'll come and do the next section and so on. But yeah, 1,000 stitches, another good bit of progress. So yeah, happy enough with that. Okay, so the next piece that I have worked on is, yes again, another GeckoRouge kit. And it is this beauty. This is Coastal. The artwork is by Roseanne Bell. And it's got some really pretty colours in this one. And I'm about to start to hit some little bit of colour. I'm working it the same method as the other one, so typewriter method in a 10 deep sort of block. It's had 1,000 stitches, 1.6 to 2.27%, and again stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count, as is Bizarre Bookshelf, because I forgot that, didn't I? So yeah, happy enough with that, and we keep on trucking. Okay, so the biggie, the big piece that I worked on, this has had 3 milestones, believe it or not. So I've been working on this one, which is my supersize max colour piece, and it's a Night Cafe. The artwork is by Leonid Afremov, and it's charted, of course, by Heaven and Earth Designs. This piece will be almost 1 million stitches, 991,000 stitches to be precise. Well, 991,008 stitches to be absolutely precise. So in this one, like I said, I've been working on it extra stitches through the week, and this weekend I had a severe case, as I say, of chair buttitis. In other words, butt hit chair and didn't move. I had nothing to do on Saturday, and it showed, because I could spend my day stitching. So in total this week, I have put in 8,100 stitches on this piece, and the vast majority of it, I've actually moved the hoop. If I do remember, I'll get Andy to insert a picture. It looks slightly warped, but it's actually not. It's just the way that the hoop is. So I'm nearing the end of this sort of column. This will be 300. This is stitch 300. So I'm almost at 300 stitches wide out of 999. So yeah. So the first milestone is I reached 5%. It's gone from 4.64 to 5.46%. The second milestone is that I hit 50,000 stitches. And the third milestone is 3,700 stitches is the most I've ever done in one day. So I'm really, really pleased with it. And next time that I get this one, move the frame, I will take an overall picture and get it so I can insert it. So according to Stitch Pal, before I started giving this some extra stitches, we were looking at sort of 2059, 2060, something like that. We are now currently down to the 3rd of March 2051. So that finish line is getting closer. And there we have it. So that is all my stitching this week. So yeah, 12,500 stitches. I am pleased as I can be. Yeah. But anyway. Right, so I have a wheel of names with 4 items left on it. We have the Unicorn, Evelina, the Christmas Cat, and the Witchy Cat, which are all GeckoRouge kits. So let's spin this, and then we'll discuss what's happening on the channel this week. And I get to do it. Woohoo! And there we go. So my new start will be Evelina, which is the Anita Inverarity kit. Let me show you the mock-up. Of course, I forgot to do this last week because I'm very naughty. View mock-up. There we go. So it's the autumn Halloween special edition that I got from GeckoRouge, the surprise kit that I got last year. So I will probably do a top left start on this, I would have thought, even though it is a chunk of what I presume to be black. Yeah. Might actually could do a colour complete on this one, potential, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll start with that. So I will do that on Wednesday. So what's coming up on the channel this week? Okay, so Stitch With Me on Thursday, a music one, because silly me did 2 ASMRs, so now I have to do 2 music ones just to redress the balance. So the Stitch With Me that will be released on Thursday will be with B. So it's having some rotation stitches. I have to say I've been working on it today, filming that Stitch With Me, and it's looking fab. Then I will start my new start for Stitch With Me, which I'll film on Wednesday, released on Saturday with chat. Sailing Fairy will be out for some rotation stitches, as will Door to the Deep. So I'll do Door to the Deep on Sunday. Wednesday stream will of course feature Night Cafe, and if there are any spare stitches, that's where they will be going. As ever, we want to just try and bring down that finish time. And on the Sunday live stream, we will continue working on Evelina. So there we go. That will be the shape of my week. So a couple of other things just to tidy up. If ever you are not sure on how what a project's worked on, what fabric count, that kind of thing, you'll find all of the information in the description box. I do tend to update that every time that I put in a new start, so you know what the kit is, or what the chart is, where it's from, what it's stitched on, and what count. I've been asked again about what kind of needle that I use, what size needle. I currently use a ball tip needle, size 26 or 28, depending on whichever one I pick up. Because for me, with needles, as long as they go through the needlework fabric without a problem, I'll use whatever needle comes up. I'm very unfussy about needles. And if you are, of course, wanting to know anything about what I do, how I start and end my threads and things like that, I do have a techniques playlist, so you can go and take a look at that. So that's it for the stitching. So on to other bits, a couple of lifey type updates before I get on and go and have my lunch, because it's a work day. So we'll start with work. I keep saying it, I talk a lot about work at the moment. Work's incredibly busy, there's not a lot I can do about it. If you're fed up with me talking about work, move on. But you know, work's work. Keeping me busy keeps me occupied and makes me appreciate my stitching time all the more. So just because I say it's busy doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I've been awake since 4:30 this morning, not because of work, but stitching keeps me grounded, and I just, you know me guys, I just love to stitch. Weight loss, I am 1 pound away from my weight loss goal. So I have got 1 pound to lose. Can I do it this week? Who knows? We hope so, but you know, it depends on the weight loss gods. And later today I will be having the final extractions from my dental work, and then hopefully in a couple of weeks' time I will be back on camera, because I will be then prepared, you know, happier to show my face, as it were. Just a little reminder as well, the Simply a Stitcher and Friends Facebook group is always open for new members, and you know, all you need to do is just answer a couple of quick questions. And also in there, if you go to the events tab, come on, events, we have a Stitch Mania Sal. So it is open to everybody. You can use this chart or not, it's entirely up to you. I have found a chart that I really liked, which is called Symphony. It's available on Etsy. Just loading it. There we go. And it's a Michaela Learner chart. And the stitch along just says, do 100 stitches a day. Can you do 100 stitches a day on this or your chosen project? You don't have to be in the Facebook group to join it. You know, if you want to just stitch along with me on YouTube, that is absolutely fine. No problem at all. So yeah, the chart itself is £4.20 UK, about $5.50 US, and about $8 Canadian. So, you know, if you do fancy joining in and having the Symphony cross stitch chart, you know, you can go on and have a look. So that is all from me. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to have my meal break, and I've got a few bits and bobs that I want to get on and do. And of course I've got some stitching, and Andy and the girls have, it's half term for Lauren at the minute. Andy and the girls have gone out to do a bit of shopping. But yeah, so I'm enjoying the peace and quiet. So all that's left for me to say is thank you guys very much indeed for watching. Thanks for your comments and all the rest of it, and for your patience as well. Certainly given that I am not particularly showing on camera at the minute. But thank you all very, very much indeed. 3 videos are coming up on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen them, please do go take a few minutes to have a look. And join me for my other videos this week. So thank you very much indeed for watching, everybody. Do take care. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.